Welcome back to Future Frontiers AI, the channel where we track how artificial intelligence is reshaping the world in real time. Every week, we break down the biggest AI stories you actually need to know. From breakthrough chips and new foundation models to massive funding rounds, policy shifts, and the AI landscape isn't just moving fast, it's redefining how technology, business, and society operate. No hype, no buzzwords, just clear explanations, smart context, and why these developments matter right now and what they mean for what comes next. If you want to stay ahead of the curve as AI moves from labs into everyday life, you're in the right place. Let's get into it. The first week of February just sent a massive shockwave through the entire software industry, and it all started with a single announcement. On February 3rd, a leading AI company dropped new industry-specific plugins for its workplace assistant. The market reaction was immediate and brutal. Major software indices plummeted, with established enterprise software companies feeling intense pressure. This wasn't just a local tremor. The impact was global, sending a clear message that AI is no longer just a helpful aid. It's now a direct competitor to core software business models. And they weren't done. Just a few days later, the same company launched its most advanced AI model to date. This wasn't just an incremental update. We're talking a huge leap in capabilities. It can handle a much larger context, meaning it remembers more of your conversation. It can deploy teams of coordinated AI agents to work on complex tasks in parallel. Its reasoning is now adaptive, so it can adjust its approach based on the problem's difficulty. On top of that, it boasts improved analytical skills, better coding performance, and new integrations for the business apps you already use every day. This two-part strike first the platform, then the engine signals a major disruption for the entire workplace tool ecosystem. While that was happening, a fascinating battle of philosophies played out in the public eye. Two of the biggest names in AI launched major advertising campaigns, but their messages couldn't have been more different. One company put a heavy emphasis on a premium ad-free AI experience, positioning its product as a focused, professional tool. Meanwhile, its competitor went the other direction, focusing on democratizing AI and making it accessible to everyone, which includes exploring different ways to monetize, potentially through ads. These campaigns are more than just marketing. They reveal fundamental differences in how these giants see the future of AI. Is it a high-end service or a utility for the mass? The answer will shape the user experience for billions of people. Executives from across the industry quickly weighed in. Some doubled down on the premium, subscription-based model, arguing it delivers the best, most secure experience. Others championed the accessible, ad-supported route, claiming it's the only way to truly get these powerful tools into everyone's hands. This isn't just a business debate. It's a philosophical divide on how we interact with AI and who gets to benefit from it. At the same time, a critical debate about the future of AI development itself is intensifying. A prominent AI researcher published a widely circulated analysis questioning the industry's dominant strategy, just throwing more and more computing power at bigger and bigger models. He raised key points about the diminishing returns of this approach, questioning the efficiency of simply scaling up. He argued that we desperately need new research directions to achieve the next true breakthrough. This has split the industry. On one side, you have companies investing billions in massive data centers. On the other, you have researchers and startups exploring more efficient, novel architectures. This debate isn't just theoretical. New academic research is backing up these concerns, showing that larger models don't always lead to proportional gains in real-world performance. For many practical applications, a smaller, more specialized model can be just as good, if not better. This really puts a spotlight on the industry's development strategy. Is building ever larger models the most effective path forward, or is the focus on brute force scale distracting us from more innovative solutions? The answer will determine where tens of billions of investment dollars go next. Speaking of money, the capital continues to flow, but it's getting more targeted. An innovative AI chip manufacturer just closed a massive funding round, sending its valuation soaring. What makes them special? They're building wafer-scale processors, a completely different approach to chip design that challenges the traditional GPU-based systems everyone else is using. With plans to go public soon, They represent a serious alternative in the hardware race that underpins all of AI. This shows that investors are betting not just on the big players, but also on the disruptive hardware that could change the game. And the spending isn't just on hardware. We're seeing a huge surge in AI marketing. Tech companies are pouring unprecedented amounts of money into advertising, especially into partnerships with creators like us. Individual creator collaborations are now commanding massive fees as these companies fight for your attention and loyalty. The race for user adoption is officially on, and the creator economy is right in the middle of it. So what does all this mean when we zoom out? We're seeing a clear industry trend, a pivot away from the obsession with pure scale towards a focus on practical, real-world deployment. It's no longer enough to have the biggest model. You need to have one that businesses can actually use efficiently and affordably. To that end, standardization efforts are finally gaining momentum, which will make it easier to move AI from the lab into production. Naturally, the traditional software industry is scrambling to adapt. While some leaders are openly worried about being disrupted, others see this as a massive opportunity. They're exploring ways to integrate generative AI into their own products, hoping to enhance their offerings rather than be replaced by them. The next year will be critical in seeing who successfully navigates this transition. This evolving competitive landscape highlights the strategic chess match being played. We have different approaches to pricing, to user access, and to feature development. And with multiple AI companies gearing up for their stock market debuts, the stakes are only getting higher. At the same time, with all this power comes responsibility. The industry is finally moving into a new phase focused on building trust, security, and governance. We're seeing significant investment in the safety infrastructure needed to manage these increasingly capable systems. Looking even further ahead, what can we expect by 2026? The smart money is on spatial AI. Major investments in interactive world modeling suggest we're on the cusp of AI that can understand and interact with 3D spaces. Gaming is expected to be the first major application, with huge market growth projected this year. 2024 is shaping up to be the year AI workflows move from cool demos to full-scale production, deployment across every industry. And all of this is forcing critical conversations about infrastructure. The decisions companies make about their computing budgets right now will determine their AI capabilities for years to come. The big picture is clear. The AI industry is at an inflection point. The old ways of doing things are being challenged. Established business models are under threat, but massive investment is still pouring in, now with a sharper focus on practical value. The competition is heating up, and it's forcing everyone to make big bets on the future of technology, business, and society itself. It's an incredibly exciting time, and we'll be here every week to break it all down for you. Thanks for tuning in to Future Frontiers AI. If you want to keep up with this incredible transformation, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. We'll see you next week.